An indie comedy revolving around a black woman owning her own comic book store? Well, that sounds like my kind of carrying on. Workplace comedies are obviously nothing new these days, especially after the success of The Office that led into Parks and Recreation, all the way up to Abbott Elementary today. Now, courtesy of comedian Cheyenne Ewulu, we have a new series known as The Comic Shop, which is going to be released independently here on YouTube through Awkward Virgo Productions. The series stars Cheyenne as Stephanie, who has taken it upon herself to open her own comic book store and has to deal with the challenges of the comic book industry, as it were, especially as it relates to comic book retail, as well as her diverse and eccentric personalities of her employees, as well as the customers that they service. I'd actually been hearing about this series for a while and remembered there being a trailer that came out about 2 years ago, which I guess was just proof of concept for the series that is now coming out. And we finally have that trailer that came out a couple of weeks ago, and just off of my own first impressions of it, I'm definitely intrigued. Speaking as someone who used to go to the comic book shop every Wednesday, the vibe of the show definitely is relatable in terms of the type of people that work at a comic book store, and especially for me, I remember the last comic book store I used to go to where we did have a lot of black women and women of color working behind the counter and showing that this group is very vocal and very much a part of the comic book community, no matter how much we've tried to keep this as sort of a boys' club, as it were, and especially try to exclude voices of people who are not white. I think the comedy of the show, from first impression, it looks pretty light, and there's a little bit of physical comedy in there. You have this great gag at the end of the trailer where Stephanie looks to be imitating one of her African parents and their disappointment in her doing something like owning a comic shop and kind of comparing it to a lot of other professions that they think are beneath her and the skills that she's acquired up to that point. So I think Stephanie as a character looks like she's going to be someone who definitely has to be a ringleader or den mother to the characters that she works with. And I think that there's a lot of potential for this to even get out of the YouTube space, and hopefully that a lot of people check this out and see that there are other personality types that we can show from black women, especially in terms of the media that we're putting out. I think just on that alone is something that makes the comic shop worth checking out and seeing how it can change certain narratives that we've seen in media thus far. Hey guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you've got your own thoughts or opinions on the trailer for The Comic Shop, or if you're looking forward to the series, go ahead and leave a comment in the section below. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the notification bell, share this video with your friends and family, and if you'd like to keep up to date with more at random videos, you can click the subscribe button right over here.